Okay, today I would like to present our submitted research titled as Comparing Oversampling and Undersampling in Different TF-IDF Factorizers for Extremely Imbalanced Indonesian Language Short Text Classification. This paper is presented by me, Trishna, and co-authored by Dewi and Pasirulo. And this is the outline of this presentation. Begin with introduction, and then research problem and limitation, continued with methodology, result and discussion, and finally ended with conclusion. The first introduction is about TF-IDF, where TF-IDF is still relevant to these days. The combination of term frequency, or TF, along with inverse document frequency, IDF, still prominent factorization for text mining compared to the state-of-the-art document factorization like word embedding, fast text, or BERT, the transformer-based language model. TF-IDF still yields decent performance for multiple text mining. And text mining in sentence-level text introduce much less term in the text. It is relatively low compared to document level of paragraph level text. And shorter document, like sentence level text, means the resource for document tasks are more limited, making it more scarcer and noisier. The scarcity of the text resource in certain level document classification will be seen as sparse factor. And this introduces us to new problem, which is the scarcity of resource in short text mining, resulting in sparse factor. And another problem with text mining is the distribution of classes, or as we can say as imbalanced dataset in text mining. With those background, first the still superiority of TF-IDF, and then the scarcity and noisy in short document classification, along with imbalanced dataset, inspire us to research about the submitted research. The problem is how to model the short document classification with imbalanced dataset, and which combination of parameters for model does result the best performance. Our research limit to the language where we use only formal Indonesian language, and the experiment explores only TF-IDF and its factorization along with imbalance handling. This is the brief flow of our research. The research begin with the compiling the dataset from the collection, and then we preprocess the data, and then we split the data into training data and the testing data. Training data for modeling and testing data for evaluation. From training data, we form the bag of words through the TF-IDF factorization. And then the bag of words will be used for transformation, both for training data and testing data. Training data then undergo the undersampling and oversampling method. It is exclusive, either oversampling or undersampling. And then we form the model with random forest. And then the model will be tested with the transform testing data, resulting in the result, and the result will be discussed later. In this research, we try to find the right combination from the TF-IDF and the sampling method. We have 6 scenarios with one scenario 0 as baseline scenario. The baseline scenario use standard TF-IDF without any sampling method. And scenario 1 until 3 use oversampling. And scenario 4 until 6 use undersampling. Scenario 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 use the modification or standard TF-IDF as written in the table. And the dataset is presented in formal language. As I stated priorly in the limitation. The dataset itself is the title of student assignment, the final thesis of student assignment. It contains a relatively short number of words, starting from 10 to up to 35 words. And this supports the sentence level classification. And the dataset has many classes. Precisely, it has 8 classes. But there are some classes that have very small number of instances compared to other classes. For example, for IT governance only has 9 classes, where data science or information system has more than 50 instances for the classes. This is the result for the overall experiment from scenario 0 to scenario 6. As I mentioned before, scenario 0 is considered as the baseline scenario, and we compare every result to baseline scenario. In the plain side, we can see that the TF-IDF with oversampling method outperform the standard TF-IDF without any sampling method or the baseline scenario. On the other hand, we also can see every scenario with undersampling falls behind the performance of baseline scenario. And from this table, we can see that the scenario 3 or the TF-IDF with Boolean modification along with oversampling method yields the best result, either from average precision, average recall, or average F-measure. From the table, we can conclude that the oversampling methods greatly outperform the undersampling methods in short text classification. The additional conclusion that oversampling method is far better for compared to the baseline method, and undersampling falls behind the scenario 0 or baseline scenario. And comparing short text classification to long text classification, the completed backward has significantly fewer text resource, where undersampling approach is more likely to produce sparse vector compared to complete backward, thus resulting poor result compared to the oversampling approach with synthetic vector. This is quite obvious because the limitation in short text classification is even made more limited in undersampling method. In contrast, with oversampling method, we create a synthetic vector. So the limited resource are made into a little bit more than ever. However, we can argue that undersampling method sometimes or in very special case can outperform the oversampling method in special or in one matrix. For this case, we add another experiment. Here, we only consider the minority classes, DBT, DIS, ED, NCC, and TKTI, the 5 lower classes. Here we can see the overall performance for average precision and average F-measure. The scenario 3 still outperform all of the experiments. However, for average recall or the coverage of true prediction, the scenario 5 with log scale TF-IDF and undersampling, it significantly outperform other scenario. So we can conclude that in very special case or in very limited metric, undersampling can beat baseline model, even beating oversampling methods. In this research, this is proven, especially in minority class or the 5th lowest number of instance in the dataset. The undersampling method can still perform well in minority classes despite the overall performance results that are dropping, particularly when we consider coverage of true prediction only as the primary factor. Again, it only works in the minority classes, not in all of the classes. However, we have to consider the trade-off, where the trade-off of this approach with undersampling method is the decline of performance of the majority classes and the overall performance. So if we want to use undersampling to outperform the baseline scenario or even oversampling method, it only applicable in very special cases and in only when the coverage of true prediction is considered. And now we compare which TF-IDF modification is the best for both oversampling and undersampling. This is quite different. From oversampling approach, the research shows that the Boolean TF-IDF modification yields the best result. Where for undersampling approach, the research shows that the log scales TF-IDF return the best overall performance. So it is either for Boolean TF-IDF for oversampling or log scale TF-IDF for undersampling. Let's discuss about oversampling first. In short text document, one word typically occurs in little to few occurrence, even almost just once. This makes the regular TF-IDF will produce a vector that is almost exclusively either 0 or 1. And we know that 0 and 1 in a vector is referred as Boolean vector. However, if we go back to the previous result in the first table, we can see that the result is slightly outperform another TF-IDF modification in oversampling. So we can say that the superiority of Boolean TF-IDF compared to standard TF-IDF or log scale TF-IDF in oversampling method is quite slight. And for undersampling method, the backward dimension is much less in the non-sampling method. Let's say the non-sampling method has less dimension. The undersampling method make the dimension is even less, resulting in even more sparse vector. And log scale TF-IDF can be used to solve the sparse vector problem. This is due to the fact that log scale TF-IDF always yields non-zero TF. For additional information, the non-occurrence word will be valued as 1 and the more than the occurred word is valued as more than 1, maybe 1.1 or 1.2, just more than 1. So from this result, we can make a conclusion. First, TF-IDF continues to yield excellent result in a variety of text mining tasks, including this research. Although the imbalanced dataset is still a common issue for text mining tasks. This research finds that oversampling with Boolean TF-IDF vectorization yields the best overall performance. Meanwhile, the performance or overall performance for undersampling is falling behind. Although it only applicable in just few cases, undersampling approach with log scale TF-IDF can outperform oversampling approach when the coverage of minority classes is the only one consideration. That's all for our presentation, and thank you for the opportunity to present our research in the paper. And if you have any further question, you can contact us at prayana.krishna@hunut.ac.id. I hope you have a pleasant day, and I hope to hear from you soon.